When you know, you know. As much manipulation is busy happening right now in this market, all you can do is smile like a Chester cat. I've managed to take some profits on some of my coins, more than profits. I've taken them and reinvested them into other assets that have a lot of catching up to do with one another. So Hype is definitely one of my most favorite coins out there at the moment. So I did take some profit on Hype because I did invest in at $14, of course. So I'm 3x up on my trade. So of course, take some profits. Initial capital. I took my initial capital and boom, I've now gone and put it into ASTA, which has become the number one competitor to Hype at this point and is the DEX swap for Binance. Basically, CZ from Binance is absolutely shilling this coin. I think it's got a long way to go, and if we know anything from DEXs on this beautiful channel, my friends, then you would know that DEXs are the future of the world of trading, of finance, of real world assets, and ease of simplicity, trading for free, having full 24/7, 365 lifetime access to your money at any given moment. You are not following what is going on in this world. Then I say to you, welcome back to the Crypto Bliss community, and thank you for being here with me once again. Make sure you are obliterating that like button, and I'm not going to waste another moment here. Let's dive right in. I've got quite an enormous amount of content to get through with you today. Starting off with Google, who has just bought 5.4% stake in Bitcoin mining, Cypher Mining. Big tech plus Bitcoin, my friends. I do not know if you know what is coming, but all of the institutions, the biggest companies in the world, nation states, asset management firms like BlackRock and Fidelity, they're all taking Bitcoin off the market silently. Why is the price not going up, my friends? Because they are scooping up everything off of the OTCs. They are currently drying up the OTCs. And the moment those OTCs dry up, it's going to be like an elastic effect on Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is going to have some godlike candle coming very, very soon. And we will see massive price jumps, 10, 20,000 candles a day coming soon for us. If you want to be part of that and witness that with your own eyes, then you best be subscribing to my channel. So, as we have said, always September ends in some sort of dump, then a massive pump in Q4. Do you believe we're doing anything different? No, we've had the dump and we're now bouncing off. We're at this level right here. Right here is this level. We have a very, very nice pump coming up for us super soon. With the global M2 almost at new all-time highs, woo-wee, Bitcoin is going to be following suit very, very soon. Look at how every time M2 goes up, boom, okay, the price of Bitcoin goes up. M2 goes up, price of Bitcoin goes up. M2 goes up, price of Bitcoin goes up. Just follow the money. It's a paper trail. It's like breadcrumbs in Hansel and Gretel. Not only that, but we've had today's announcement. The US inflation has officially dropped to 2.05%, which means that Mr. Fed came out and admitted that there has been flaws in the stories and the narratives that the Fed has been communicating to the public about and the Senate about inflation and the current position of inflation. Tariffs never affected inflation in the USA or the dollar, my friends. You should know that. Well, whether you like it or not, Bitcoin's value is much linked to its scarcity. Fiat will be printed and Bitcoin will rise. I see us within the next 5 years being very much close on $1 million, my friend. Okay, 5 years to go from 110,000 to $1 million. That's just under a 10x. Don't miss this opportunity. Use my Bybit link down below. Get yourself up to $30,000 deposit bonuses. I have other links down below that you can get some cool deposit bonuses. Dive right in. Get yourself some Bitcoin and store it on your cold storage wallet. And if you need capital to live from, well, then go and use RV platform and then stake your crypto. If you want me to show you how to do that, I'm happy to show you how to do that. And we can do a video. If you want to know more about that, let me know down in the description and the comments of this video. I'd love to know where we at, but 5 years, we're at $1 million, my friend. Let me know if you believe so down in the comments below. Ohio has just approved to start accepting Bitcoin for taxes. Here we go. Do you know what this means for us? Do you know what this means for the world? Do you know what it means for the US government? They don't have to, because apparently the Bitcoin treasury was not added to the documents in the USA. What has happened instead is that we can now pay taxes in Bitcoin, meaning they're going to take your Bitcoin and you're going to not get that Bitcoin back. Why would you do that? Just food for thought. And this is what Raoul Pal says we're doing right now. We're not in a 4-year cycle anymore. We're in a 5-year cycle.
Why is Bitcoin sort of not wildly off to the races yet? And it's this chart. Bitcoin is basically, this is a detrended Bitcoin. And it's basically the ISM, which is the business cycle. Remember, we've always said it's the business cycle stupid. It is always the business cycle stupid. And all of these people who claim it's the 4-year cycle based around this and that, they don't understand the fundamental of what the business cycle is, why there's a 4-year cycle in everything. And we've explained it, and we'll go through it in great detail tomorrow in our Everything Code presentation. But basically, it's following the ISM. And rates have been following the same pattern. You see, rates should have come lower. They need to come lower because we need to roll the debt. We've talked about this. That's part of the Everything Code, fundamental part. And ISM, because rates are so high, has meant that Main Street has been screwed while Wall Street's made money from debasement. Earnings versus scarce assets. This is the issue that they need to solve, and they need to get rates lower. They get rates lower. Why? Why do we have an elongated business cycle that looks like virtually no other other time? It's because, and I only just found this out redoing the work on the Everything Code recently, is that in 2021-22, they actually extended the maturity of the debt from 4 years to 5 years. So that extension of the maturity of debt has pushed out the business cycle a year. The 4-year cycle this time around is a 5-year cycle. We don't know what the next one will be until we see where they all end up getting refinanced. Whether it comes back to 4 because they managed to get some stuff at the long end, or whether they shorten it because everything's in the short end. We don't know yet. But this one is a 5-year cycle. And this is what it looks like. The 5.4-year sine curve, 5.4 years is the exact average weighted maturity of the debt. And it tells us the ISM should peak by 2026. We think liquidity probably peaks before that, as the rate of change of ISM changes and the rate of change of liquidity changes. Our best guess remains.
So what I want to say to you is you need to have a look at exactly what he's saying. Look at where we're at on the ISM. ISM manufacturing can pop up here. What does that mean for us? That means industrial revolution is about to unfold, my friends. We're about to get massive manufacturing pumps into the market here, and we're about to see that really explode into the economies. Now you ask, what's that going to do for us? Well, that's going to put money in the market. Where do you think people are going to get money in the market from to actually invest into crypto and into all of these risk-on assets? Well, my friends, you have it. Job creation, even though there's an AI revolution that's currently unfolding, job creation is going to be a massive part of it, because who's going to run the AI? People need to develop the code to run and to create systems and things that allow automation to happen in our world's and global trade economy. Why do humans have to do that shitty work? That's just my honest view. There's a place for humans to do work, specific work on this, on the earth, and there's a place for AI to do its specific work. Let me know if you agree with that down in the description or comments of this video. Because even one of the smartest minds in technology today says, Mr. Steve Wozniak says that Bitcoin is the most amazing mathematical miracle. It's better than gold 100%. You don't believe me that all the treasuries and the natural, you don't believe that all of the ETFs and treasuries are buying up all of the natural supply of crypto? Well, why don't we hear it from the man himself?
Adoption. We've got a consistent acquisition of Bitcoin by the big ETFs like BlackRock, and that's taking up all the natural supply, and they're doing that on behalf of institutional investors. But these 180 companies that are capitalizing on Bitcoin are buying even more than the natural supply being created by the miners, and they're putting upward pressure on the price. And I think that as we work through the resistance of late and some macro headwinds, we'll actually see Bitcoin start to move up smartly again toward the end of the year.
Not only that, but Elon Musk has come out and revealed that the US government has 14 magic money printing computers that make money out of thin air. This is why we love Bitcoin.
So I call it magic money computer, any computer which can just make money out of thin air. That's magic money.
So how does that work?
It just issues payments.
And you said there's something like 11 of these computers at Treasury that are sending out trillions in payments?
They're mostly at Treasury. Some are, but there's some at HHS, some there's one or two at State, there's some at DOD. I think we found now 14 magic money computers.
14, okay.
They just send money out of nothing. So I call it magic money.
And you want to trust your governments to buy the Bitcoin for you, to help you do this, to invest in your life? Are you kidding me? You need to wake yourself up. Shake yourself. Give yourself a little bit of a slap if you need to. My friends, wake up. If you're watching this channel, it's because you want to become financially free. The way that you're going to do that is by following what is happening. Right now, we are about to explode. This to me reminds me at the last moment of when I entered into the crypto cycle. Coming up this December will be my 6th year in crypto. So I'd expect me to know some stuff. I'd expect me to know how to do these things. Alongside building some businesses, I have a lot of fun in crypto. Let's continue on. Because in 2017, when we broke out and we backtested the new high, we made a massive move. We broke out, we backtested, and we're about to make the move up here. Are you kidding me? I still believe we'll see 300,000 this cycle. I've said that to you. I just feel that my target will shift from the 25th of October, because that's only 1 month away today, just by the way. I don't think Bitcoin is going to hit 300,000 in 1 month. It could. Nothing stopping it. But I believe that we would probably see that around February to March next year. What do you think down in the description, in the comments below? Because while we have a confirmed 3 more rate cuts incoming for 2025, means they have absolutely destroyed the market, because they should have done this sooner, because now they're in a rush to cut the rates. What kind of mess do you think is going to happen here and unfold? There's going to be a godlike candle coming in with liquidity, because everything that I've revealed to you here shows us they print money out of thin air, they're lowering interest rates, making money more cheap, and they push money into the economy. It's fake. It's all fake. But you can make so much money with this right now. So don't miss out. Crypto is the #1 trending AI tech, crypto, blockchain tech narrative of a century's lifetime. Like, I know that probably made no sense. I'm trying to get the words out here. This is the best time in history, my friends. And if you still don't believe me, well, China has just approved a 1 billion Bitcoin treasury strategy. Bitcoin will flow into crypto soon. My friends, this is now competing with America, and they're front running America. Do you see what is busy happening? This is what I'm saying to you. We are at the most beautiful point. And if you've been investing in this space for some time here with the Crypto Bliss community, my friends, you would, for the last 1,000, nearly 1,100 videos, you would be making money with me on this channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and obliterate that like button, and let's make money together. Because Treasury Secretary Besant says Powell should have cut rates 100 to 150 basis points. He only did it 25, meaning that is like a 5x what he should have done. That's why there will be 3 more rate cuts consecutively, just absolutely spilling out for us right now. Not only that, but you can now send Bitcoin directly through iMessage using the Lightning Network, which is fast, private, and seamless. Buckle up, because Bitcoin is now on APLHA. Sure. Yeah. Don't give your Bitcoin away, but I think this is amazing. Imagine the transaction volume coming through one of the biggest companies in the world for Bitcoin. They had to jump on board, my friends. And last but not least, Mr. Larry Fink himself, $11 trillion BlackRock, has just bought up another $128.9 million worth of Bitcoin. I think you get the point now. That you are subscribed to the channel. You're using my buyback link down below. I'm going to add lots more to my position here, because currently this is a doji candle with a bottoming out in the 4-hour, my friends. We have got a very nice potential entry here for a trade on Ethereum. And you can see I still have my 8 trades open. They're clearly not doing as nice as they were a day ago, but I'm just being patient and making sure I'm waiting for what is about to come. And if you want to know more about what is to come, then subscribe to the Crypto Bliss channel. And thank you for being here with me once again. I truly appreciate you, and we will see you on the next one.